Hi, Epstein, and here we are with your Spider ETF stock market wrap-up, your weekly edition for this Sunday, the 26th of January, 2025. And it's an interesting week that is coming up. Let's look at some of the things that you're going to deal with. You get the Chicago Federal Reserve, their National Activity Index at 7:30. You're going to get the December new home sales, and that comes out at 9 o'clock, and that's for the December period. Dallas Federal Reserve will come out with their monthly manufacturing outlook, and that'll be at 9:30. In Colombia, they stood up to President Trump. He was sending a military aircraft, as I understand it, with 160 illegal immigrants back to Colombia, and they refused to take the plane. Their first part was they're not going to take a military plane landing. They wanted the immigrants treated with more dignity. So Trump responded to the word dignity in a big way. He hit them immediately with the 25% tariff on all Colombian goods coming into the U.S., and that's going to be raised to 50% in 1 week. Now, we get a lot of flowers from them. So that's going to raise our Valentine's Day cost. That was my first reaction to it. Trump also put a travel ban, an immediate visa revocation on government officials, all of them, as well as visa sanctions on party members, family members, and supporters of the government of President Petro. In addition, this is a big earning week. So Monday, we're going to get AT&T, Tuesday, Boeing, Wednesday, and there's many more than these, but these are the big boys. Microsoft, Tesla on Wednesday, Apple Thursday, Chevron and ExxonMobil on Friday. So you have your hands full looking at these markets this week. That is, the way that I'm looking at it, and it should be an interesting time. When I saw the sanctions go on, I don't know how we're going to open in the morning, but I thought it was initially bearish, the stock market. I thought it would be more bullish for gold than it is, but gold is down about $8, $9 tonight. The dollar should, I would think, get a bid because it's a threat to anybody that's in the Trump radar range that, hey, you're not going to work with us on this situation of the U.S. trade with you. We're going to hit you with the tariffs. And now they're seeing what they do. And you have to admit, Colombia is a much smaller economy. It's an easy foil for him, but the message is there for everybody. Bonds and notes probably get a bid off the uncertainty off of what's going on. So, you can see where the market's finished. As we look, I wanted to look at Meta. And Meta said they're going to spend another fortune, billions upon billions, on more AI. Is that friendly, or is that going to be a problem for them? The market ended up in good shape here, up for the week, 5.67%. I saw over the weekend, though, some analysts come out and say they think it's too much. They think they're doing it in reaction to that triangle of companies President Trump mentioned during the week, as they're going to invest up to $500 billion to create more and more for the AI. And that's over a period of time, it's a 4-year period, but we will see how that works. But it acted bullish. The pattern is bullish on a weekly chart, higher lows, higher highs. The support in the market will come in above this 592. That number is going to jump. As you can see, the week before, as an example, the 18-week average was 587. Before that, 582. So it's moving approximately $5 a week higher. So it'll be close to the 597 level, which is about $50 lower from where the market finished. Doesn't mean it has to go there, but that's where I'm looking for support. And I see the resistance point. I understand some of the arguments that some of the analysts are making. You're up to the Bollinger Band, and each time you've gotten there, you get thrown back in fairly fast order once you hit that. Doesn't mean it always has to do that, but it's an observation that's very clear, and you're overbought on a weekly chart. So I see the argument. Dutch Brothers still acting good as can be. Higher lows, higher highs. Didn't quite make a new high this week, but it held it. You had an inside week, which is a pause in the trend, not a reversal of it yet at this point. Netflix, take a look how you're up now to the upper band and overbought. So it is similar to Meta. You're at a number that's fairly high, got to be a bit cautious with it. We saw the amount of new subscribers that they got in there, but there will be a number as they keep raising where traders will say, I swapped out of my cable TV and all that. What am I doing this? Look at how much they're costing. And if you put together Netflix and another one or two, you're really spending a lot of money. I looked at my own bill this weekend. It's huge. So I'm going to trim back this week before the monthly bills come in. So I'm going to cut back on two of them I looked at already. In MSCHI, lower highs, lower lows. I see the resistance at 48.63 in the market. You're trying to come up here in momentum, get away from being oversold. The first challenge of the 100-day average, 100-week average held the market. And now I'll see if the market can continue the rally. What will 48.63 or a little higher, the 18-week average offer in the way of resistance? In Home Depot, well, I think we're getting ready for spring. Chicago, I'm wearing a sweater because today the high was 30. Starting tomorrow in Chicago, we move into the 40s and near 50 by midweek. So this high of 3-degree weather is gone. And they are saying February looks milder than normal so far. We don't know if that'll hold up. But assuming that's the case, you start thinking, okay, what's going to go on? Home repair business. I'm looking at this market, where's the bottom going to be? Not where's the top, where's the bottom going to be? CrowdStrike, I still see the sideways action, distribution, not interested yet in the chart pattern. It's just not there. Then we get to the regional banking, and they've had a lift just recently. It's almost an impossible chart. Let me show you something. You had an outside week down. You held right here, the 200-week average. That's an outside week. The week after, you take out the high of an outside week. Whoa. That often means until you take out this low again, you open the door up to come back up there. And you can see that the market did get a little bit of follow through. Okay. I don't see a trading pattern in it, but it's interesting as can be. When you look at XLI, look at how the industrial, that correction ran its course. So now the question is, can the market get on track? I wouldn't be surprised if you have to come back to the 18-week average and churn a little bit here. I doubt it's just straight up and away. It could be, but I don't see it. In XLE, be careful here. They all act like they want to back off in the energies now. All of them. You lost in some of the key daily charts the objectives to the upside where the markets now fell back under recent lows, and that's often a sign of a problem. UUP, and if you get my morning videos, when I'm talking, you go into ones you need a user ID and password for, which you can get on our website under the word research, iraepstein.com. Look on the top right and sign up, get your user ID and password. You'll see what I'm talking at there. Lower highs, lower lows, breaking down. You're in a downtrend now in the dollar index. Are we going to 28.69, or does it get thwarted on that break by the move that Trump just made on Colombia? That will be the interesting part. In the gold market, what do I teach you on the first challenge of a Bollinger Band, especially when you have a market that's overbought? That's where the pros often take some money off the table. And that's where you're at there. Copper, not even getting out of its own way. It's keeping the downside bias right now. Will it develop at a bearish embedded reading is going to be the question. So you put it all together, you try to come up with game plans here, and that's what I'm all about, trying to help you with the game plan. So each morning at 9 a.m. Central Time, I wait for the first half hour to get by. You have too many government reports between 7:30 and 9 that I want us to see. Second, I want the money that's gone pre-market to find the balance in the market. That takes the first half hour. Then we start covering 40 different charts all the way through. Stocks, spiders, there'll be a whole group of them. I rotate them all the time. I keep the main large ETFs in there. I'll rotate the individual stocks to what is hot, what isn't. Special ideas, that'll be there too. But specific, buy here, sell there. Use this stock. What's it doing? window envelopes. You get my special numbers for all those and the morning videos. So how do you get it? Go to iraepstein.com under the word research and sign up right there, and I'll catch you in the morning then. I'm Ira. You have yourself a great evening. Let's watch some football in America. Take care.